All right, let's go get started. Howdy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear, and welcome to the channel where today we're going to be checking out Sworn. This was a game that got released over on February 6, 2025, and is currently in early access on Steam. If you're not familiar with what Sworn is the newest in the line of roguelikes that we've had access to in the recent past months. This one is a 1 to 4 player co-op roguelike, and the summary from the Steam page says, explore and reclaim a fallen Camelot from the reign of a corrupted Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table. So basically, a lot of the people that have been playing this game have rightfully been calling this basically like inspired heavily by something like Hades, because it does have that feel from Hades. Instead of the Olympic gods, instead here you have basically gods and creatures from the Fey realm in the King Arthur mythos. I'm not super familiar with a lot of those, but that's basically who you're drawing your power from. You also get to choose between 1 of 4 playable classes, each one of them having 4 of their own weapons and 4 spells. I have actually been playing this quite a bit. I have a little over 10 hours in this game already. I've managed to clear the campaign with all 4 characters, but then there are also like 5 difficulty modes, I believe. So the base mode we're on right now, you see in the top right there, is Squire, and I'm actually playing as the 4th unlockable character called the Spectre, and I'm only doing that because I'm currently working through the progression of unlocking the 4th and final weapon. The weapons are fairly easy to unlock just as you play through a character and you clear more and more content in the game. You basically have a progression that unlocks each new weapon and each of the spells for the character. You also have a overall progression tree right here in the source. If I go over here, I can use these pink resonance crystals essentially to basically pick one of these 5 constellations. They're not really constellations, but they kind of look like constellations, and you use those things to invest in points and do things like increasing your health by 10, or restoring some of your health every time you enter a new chamber. Or you can even do things like increasing your spell power, making sure you start out with money, increasing the rarity of stuff you get, or rerolls. And then this one over here, Devotion, allows you to get higher quality blessings. So once you picked one of your characters, you can go over here. You can select your weapon of choice, just showing you around the hub there. There's a test dummy, so you can try it out. Over here, you can check out all 4 spells that you have unlocked. I currently do not have the last spell unlocked or the last weapon for the Spectre. And then over here in the Blessing Codex, once you've unlocked it, you can actually see all the blessings that you currently have available or have tried out. Over here, we have Guinevere, who allows you to swap these moon prisms. I don't actually know what they're called. They're just called moon prisms in exchange for different resources or different like functions in the game. So now we have secret shops that pop on our game, rifts, treasure goblins, basically enhancements to the game and things that you find in your journey. We also have a bounty board that you can unlock as you play through the game. Similar to how the one in Hades works, where completing certain functions in the game basically rewards you for doing so, such as beating the game with a scythe while using the Spectre, which I have not done yet. The first time I actually played Spectre, I actually beat on first try with the Spectre because I really like this character overall. We also then have Nimue over here, who can basically use these Holy Grail currency to basically augment every single weapon in the game. So every single weapon has like their own little constellation upgrade system here. And one of my favorite functions in this, and this is also in the passive tree, you can actually pick between certain options here. So like if we were to go with his knives here, your light attack R1 has +2 blades, but if we want to, we can actually flip the other effect, create a damaging burst around yourself when your light attack blades respawn. So you actually have some variety in the way that you build your weapons up and how they function for you. So the weapon we're going to be using today on our run is actually going to be the scythe here. And this one basically, if we go all the way to the bottom, this is where I started off. Our light attack is 5% faster, our heavy attack deals 5% more damage, and then this is where you get cool abilities for it. This one is Death Sower. Hitting enemy with your light attack gives you a stack of sow. Your heavy attack consume your current stacks of sow to deal up to 200% bonus damage. What I really like about that is this final passive on this particular weapon. Feed. Killing an enemy with your heavy attack heals you 1 HP for each stack of sow you have. So there's a lot of synergy in the weapon in itself, so that's pretty cool. And then, is there anything else I need to show you? There is a cosmetic guy, the Fisher King over here. You can basically swap thread. to get some cosmetics for your character. These are the ones that are currently available for him. I haven't really spent any on him. I don't really know who I want to buy cosmetics for, nor do I really care at this point in time. So we're going to go ahead and jump into a run, see how far we can get. Hopefully we can get the kill on King Arthur in our run. Let's see if we can do it. Over here, you're free to choose the difficulty. And I was right, there are 5. There's Squire, Knight, Baron, Duke, and Sovereign. And as you can see over here on the right side, it basically tells you what the modifiers for those are. So now that we have done that, we're going to stick it on Squire just because I want to showcase the game without getting my ass absolutely beat in. So we're going to go ahead and start out. And the game does have currently 4 biomes accessible to you, as well as 4 bosses, the last of which being King Arthur himself. And it does seem that we can actually see our stacks of so there, and it looks like our heavy R2 does a lot of damage. I mean, it does say it does damage based on your attacks of so. And then here is our first instance of us being able to pick essentially a god boon. So we have Bad, the Dark Omen, and we have Lug, the Hand of Fate. Lug will basically is your crit guy. Bad Omen, I believe, is our... I want to say he's our weakness guy. There's 2 purple ones, I think. Let's go with Lug, the Hand of Fate. We could re-roll and try to see if we can get a different one. I really didn't think this through on which one I wanted. But whenever you pick a god, it's always going to give you a light attack or a heavy attack as one of your choices. We can also get a companion here, and this one would be a squirrel. A gleaming woodland critter that tosses golden clovers at foes. Does 30 damage. And the golden clover can critically hit, which is nice. Your ultimate allows you to embody Lug and hurl a spear at foes with a 50% chance to critically hit foes. That sounds like it could be nice. I'll take the golden squirrel. We'll take that one for now. I like having a little companion with me. They do actually deal a decent amount of damage, and I've actually had some of my companions clear some screens for me for enemies who are a little bit trickier to deal with. So we're going to deal with this frog. As you can see, we also have a dash attack, and for us, it's this little whirl here. And that's nice. We got ourselves a Fairy Ember. Fairy Embers allow us to unlock and upgrade weapons. Or not upgrade, just unlock, I'm sorry. And unlock new spells as well. This is a Trial of Combat. This is something we unlock through Guinevere. This will allow us to get extra money if we clear the enemies out in a fast enough time. That money does actually... The amount of money we can actually win does go down if we do not... basically, the more time we take, the less money we get. That's what I'm trying to say. You can see we're actually ticking down there at the top, and so we got 88 coins of the possible, 120? We also have a vendor over here, the secret shop. This is also because of Guinevere, and this shopkeeper usually offers us either boons that only work for a specific amount of time, usually number chambers, or will upgrade a boon that we currently have on our character. I don't see anything I want. I'm usually not a fan of the temporary buffs, and because things are kind of expensive in this game, I tend to just more or less save my money for the actual shop, unless there's something really good to be on offer. We also have a spell, and I haven't actually been using it, but I am going to start using it right here. Our spell is called Astral Guardian, I believe. Is that what it's called? Spirit Guardians. And it basically summons these prisms around me, and they actually auto-fire on targets, which is nice. Now we have 2 other boons. Gogmagog, the last giant, is our earthen guy, and he basically helps us stagger enemies. And Titania, Queen of the Fae, is our fire goddess and can imbue things with fire. I think I'm going to go with re-rolling. We have Mab, Queen of Spiders, and Bad, the Dark Omen. Let's see what Queen of Spiders has for us. Let's see. The dash inflicts infected. or your attack does venom, or ultimate. Can we see about rolling? I'm going to re-roll. Dealing damage heals you for a small amount. You know what? We're going to go with that one. I would like to have another heal at my disposal other than just my my weapon thing. Let's see. We got moonstones over here, so we can get work towards our upgrades with Guinevere, or we have crystal shards, which is overall progression. I'm going to go with moonstones because I'm just trying to close that one out because we're almost done with all the Guinevere upgrades. I'm actually going to go ahead and use my my dudes here. Oh, I'm going to get away from him. All right. Our little Spirit Guardians are doing great work. Oh, cool. We also have a Mab Shrine here, the Shimmering Cocoon. This is something we unlock through Guinevere as well. This will allow us to sacrifice 15 health in exchange for a blessing. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and take it. And if we look here, we can actually see what our blessings are. So we actually get a healing blessing, or we got leech. That's what we took from her. And now this one right here increases the max stack of venom. So we actually managed to pick up any venom stacks from any sort of ability. We can actually get a heal from that one. We have an anvil and we have a lug blessing. I'm going to go with the anvil. Anvil is similar to the hammers from Hades in the sense that it'll actually change the way our spell or our weapon potentially work. So definitely worth checking out. Alright. Oh, we actually managed to get all of our heal back, and there's our anvil. It's actually called the Sword and Stone, which is a really nice touch. Your light attacks has a sweet spot at its max range. If your heavy attack kills an enemy, increase your attack speed by 40% for 3 seconds. That sounds pretty good. The spirits from your spell no longer shoot. Instead, they deal damage on contact with foes. Damage, orbital range, and spin increase speed. So basically, they become razor blades hovering around me. I don't know. I think I kind of like this Malice one. Because we're only going to be using it when it's at 200 stacks. Or not 200 stacks, 10 stacks. For that 200% additional damage. And there's actually one of my favorite blessings, Oberon. Oberon is about building fury. The more you attack with your weapon, the more damage your attacks deal. And if we get the follow-up blessing, we can actually make it to where we actually chain lightning, which is really nice. Boom. And there's Oberon. And there you see, your light attacks gives you fury. Damage per pure fury is 7%. So at 10 stacks, you're doing 70% additional damage. You can also do it for your fury, your heavy strike, or you can do a whirlwind that follows you, which is it's decent. But we're gonna go with Tempest Touch here. All right, we got crystal shards, and this is our first mid boss for our first biome. There's one of 2 mid bosses to choose from. This is a tree boss who summons more ads. It's actually not too terrible. All we gotta do is watch out for the ads whenever they show up, and her little laser attack it does right here. I'm gonna go ahead and summon my Astral Guardians here. And we actually just absolutely demolishing the Tree Ant Scourge. So I'm going to say right now that Oberon and the weapon itself are doing really good. Here we have option to go to a store or go get some money. Based off the knowledge that I have, it takes about 200 gold in order to buy a boon, and it does offer some boon options there. 50 for a heal and maybe 100 for like like buying extra currency. Because we don't have enough money, we're under 200, we can't buy a boon. I'm gonna go ahead and opt to go for more gold. Oh, I didn't actually think that was gonna hit us. All right, we got that, but it doesn't really matter because we can heal up fairly well. I'm going to go ahead and go with another Moonstone there. And I do really enjoy this game enough to where I think I'm going to try to play a video where we complete a run with all of the characters. There's even a lock-on, as you can see right here. If I click in the stick... Oh, man. Oh, that's cool. The charges don't use up if you don't hit a target. So if you can see right there, whenever we clicked in our right stick, because I am playing with controller, there is a auto target, and that does come in some use if you're using a ranged weapons, as there are a couple of ranged weapon options. I would say overall, if you're using like a melee weapon, it can get you in trouble. So it's not something I would heavily rely on. What I'm really hoping is that if we manage to get another Oberon blessing, we can get the chain lightning one. And I would also like to see if we can get it to where our spirit guardians will actually trigger the fury, because that would be really nice, because our spirit guardians can actually attack and boost our fury generation as well. I'm actually starting to wonder, can they... There's a way to basically give them the fury option, but I wonder if that's by default. Okay, so no. You do actually have to go out of your way to pick up the option to get fury. Oh, I took damage there because I stood on that pad. Yes, there are traps. If you're familiar with Hades, you know all about them. And unfortunately, we were able to get that health, but we did actually pick up a maximum health pickup. We have Horn of Strength or Money. Horn of Strength will allow us to basically increase the level on one of our abilities. So we're going to go ahead and go for that one. Oh, that's right. I forgot. If we get the kill, we get more attack speed. That's right. I gotta remember to keep using that one. We can go ahead and increase the damage of the amount of fury we get per hit with our Tempest Touch, which gives us the fury, or the Squirrel. As we don't have a lot of abilities right now, just the two, we're good with that. Go ahead and do that. That was a health vase. And now we have a shop or another hunter horn. I'm going to go ahead and go with the shop since we have 321 gold. That'll allow us to at least pick up a boon and maybe a currency if it's one that we want. Let's see. Looks like we can pick up a Gamagog, the Last Giant. I'm going to go ahead and do that one now because we can actually make it to where our heavy attack stagger, which will be really nice. And we'll go ahead and increase our health even more, and then we'll head on to the boss of our first biome. First boss being, oh god, what's his name? I forgot his name already. This guy. Gawain, Butcher of Warral. Now, the first boss is always going to be the same. That's important to note. I'm going to move out of his way there, because he will basically whirlwind every time he does that. I'm gonna go ahead and use my fury there. Not fury, my my reap for my axe or my scythe. Make sure we keep our guys up. He's now gonna summon some adds. They're fairly disgusting to deal with. Oh. I'm gonna go ahead and deal with this guy. Ow. Alright. Oh no. And there goes Gawain. Not so bad, especially since we didn't have to move too much. We did lose a lot of health there, but we're going to be able to recover that fairly quickly. We'll go ahead and pick up our item off of that. That's the Grill Water. That'll allow us to upgrade our weapons even further, and we'll head on to the next biome. And now, I am familiar with the next boss of the next biome. He's my favorite one to fight. His name is Percival the Rot, I believe. He deals a lot of poison damage and slows and stuff. I really like this biome. I also really like the art style of this game. I really do enjoy it. Let's go ahead and make sure we have our turrets up doing damage. Oh, I love how fast that is. And we were to get back to max health. We got some Fairy Ember there. Now it looks like we have two other choices, Bad's Blessing, or we can increase our health even more. We've gotten a couple of health increases. Let's go ahead and go with Bad's Blessing. Bad, I believe, offers you stuff that'll weaken enemies, reducing the amount of damage they deal. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure our dudes are up. There we go. And from there we can do Shadow Flourish. By the way, this is really good for certain skills. I absolutely demolished a run with the Vigilante, which is the very first character you have with the skill. It is a very awesome thing to do. Shadow Dash leaves behind a Shade. Shades deal 25 damage and can backstab enemies, which is really nice. Or we can turn into Bad for a little while if we want to. I'm going to go with the Shadow Dash. So now whenever you do that, you see a Shade there, and it'll actually damage enemies nearby. Looks like we have a Silk Reward or Moonstone. I'm going to go with Moonstone. Silk only being cosmetic. And not too big on that one just yet. Once I knock out maybe Moonstones, maybe I'll start taking that as a better option. There we go. Moonstone. Then we have a store and money. We're going to go with money because we only have 36 gold. Overall, the scythe is working for me really well. I'm not entirely sure how it's going to do against the third boss, because the third boss is not very melee friendly, I'll say. But overall, we can still see. Oh, we're standing right in the middle of that. There you go. Some money there. I'm really liking our build so far. If we can get another Oberon Blessing, I would really like to see that. Just because of the fact that we could make it to where our Oberon Blessing, whenever you reach max Fury stacks, you can cause Chain Lightning to happen. Which, lightning is one of my favorite things in video gaming. Oh no. I didn't realize it was one of the Whirlwind dudes. We're gonna have to play a little bit more, you know, safely if we want to survive this. Oh, I see. There we go. We'll go ahead and increase the amount of fury we can do. Oh, and it's actually going to give us +2 on the upgrade as well. That'll be nice. You can level up every blessing to +10, from my understanding. I've never actually hit +10 on any single blessing. And we're already at the mid-boss for the second biome, which is really nice. These guys, not too bad to deal with. The biggest part is going to be having to deal with the, the ads. I say that as I take a whole bunch of damage. Get out of there. I'm gonna go ahead and hit them with that. Let's go ahead and summon our at our friends here. And I'm usually focusing on this one, because I don't like to deal with the ranged if I have to. Let's get out of here. Alright, one of them down. Now the other brother who smashes into the ground, he'll start summoning ads now too. And using a gun. Oh man. But we got the kill on him and we got some health back, even though we took a big hit on the last one. I'm going to go with the Fey banner, because that's the one that gives you choice between one or the other on the blessings. And I still want to try to shoot for another Oberon if we can. Looks like we have an event going on. Which one is this one? We got to destroy some crystals. Alright, so we got to try to destroy these crystals as quick as we can. If we don't, they will basically summon enemies. Alright, we got one over there. That's one. I think we might have got one lost up there at the top. So some ads did spawn, but that's fine. If we're lucky, that's the only amount of ads that will spawn. It looks like, yeah, we got one to summon. Awesome. Alright, we got Titania and Mab. Let's re-roll. We got Gamagog and Salonia Mother Banshees. Unfortunately, we didn't get Oberon to drop for either one of them. I'll go with Gamagog. Let's see. A quake strikes enemies when you stun them. No. Your spell? No, I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do any of these, but we'll take Quake because apparently we've never taken it before. And honestly, I don't want to have to waste it on another one. Looks like we have a Trial of Combat for crystals. I think we're fine. I don't really want to fight for crystals. I really want to get to a Oberon banner. That's the one thing the game doesn't have going for it right now, is in games like Hades, you can usually influence maybe a god you'd like to see. And as of right now, or at least at the time of the release of this game, there isn't currently a way to do so. We did manage to stun that guy, which is nice. Alright, we got a banner. We got Lug and Gamagog. We're gonna go with Lug. See, we can do Gold Clovers now flip off enemies and give fortune if you catch them. Oh, wow, okay. What's fortune? Increases critical hit damage by 1% per stack consumed on critical hit. When an attack fails, gain some fortune. And each fortune gives you increased critical hit chance. I think we're gonna do that one. Gambler mentality sounds really good. And we're gonna go for more Fairy Ember because I still have stuff to unlock. Oh, get away from that guy who does the whirlwinds. Oh, we missed. Alright, good thing our range was actually better than his. We'll let our Spirit Guardians deal with him. And our So do with that one. Horn of Strength. Let's go ahead and get in here. I assume we're not too far off from the boss room. It's probably going to be like this one, maybe a shop. Something else is helping us. I did just see something rain from the sky. I'm not entirely certain what that was for. Horn of Strength. We're going to do our Fury, of course. Money and a shop. So it looks like we're going to have a boss right after this next room, like I thought. We don't have enough to buy a boon. We don't need health, and I really don't care about buying any progression currency. So we're going to go with getting gold, and maybe we'll hit a store early in the third biome. The one thing I will say I really like about this scythe is the AoE of it. Ow. Alright, there's a rat up here, I know it. These little spirit guardians are really good. They're like a much more functional version of the turret that the monk can summon, just because of the fact that the monk's turrets are stationary. You can place a lot of those things down, because you can increase the duration of them, but these things seem to shoot faster, and they travel with you. Sir Percival, the Pestilent Overseer, that's what it is. Oh. Alright, so we just gotta keep out these right here. And then eventually he'll summon some ads. I mean, he's summoning ads now, but we're clearing them out pretty quickly. Alright, there goes the ads. We're so close to getting staggered. Oh. There we go. Oh. Unfortunately for us, we managed to not be out of the range of that. Stay out of the path of that. I think if I stay over here, yeah, we'll be out of the way of them. Let's get out of the way of those. There we go. Sir Percival is down. Good win for us overall. Sorry if I wasn't talking too much. This is more or less trying to get you out of the way of his route, as well as making sure we weren't hit by this pestilent rats. We do need to kill those rats as soon as possible, mostly because of the fact that they basically leave poison vapors behind if you manage to get hit by them. Looks like we have a mab and a sword in the stone. We're going to go with the sword of the stone and see what else we can benefit off of. Maybe something to benefit our spells would be really nice. And we are officially in Biome 3, the Deep Harbor. Honestly, definitely, in my eyes, the hardest of the biomes. There's a lot of moving parts about this one. Ouch. But our saving grace might actually come from the fact that we have a way to heal ourselves. Oh, nice. Okay, so he's down, and we're almost back at full health. Looks like killing an enemy with your heavy attack fills one magic thing. Oh, that's awesome. Replace your heavy attack with a wide sweeping attack that deals additional damage, or your light attack deals bonus damage and applies on-hit effects twice. Oh, that's nice. So we can build up Fury faster if we can manage to get Oberon and do Chain Lightning even more. I really do like that. I mean, the heavy attack ones are really nice. Overall, I would say I enjoy both the options for that. You gotta be careful of those little guys right there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna turn my attention on this guy, because little guys are the ones that really screw me over most of the time, especially if we get that mini boss. We got a strange mushroom right here. See, we gain 2 charges and we have our regeneration. I don't think so. So as far as the charges go, whenever I use my magic, you can see above my health bar, it's segmented into 3. You start off at 1 in the game, but you can actually equip, get 2 more through the passive tree. That would give us 5 total, but it has the time the regeneration, which I guess wouldn't terribly be the worst thing, but I think we're doing fine with just the ones that we have. It looks like we got another destroy crystal here, I'm assuming. Yeah, okay. And this is a funky level to try to do this on. Oh no. Alright, we got it. Oh my god, there's 3 more down here. Luckily for us, it wasn't so bad. Still not the one we want. I'm gonna go with the Dark Omen though. Killing a foe grants bonus damage to all attacks for this run. Oh. Oh wow. This is my first time seeing a legendary one for bad. I do like that. Looks like we have a store here and or money, but we have enough to buy a blessing, so might as well jump in. I do believe we're about to fight the mid-boss. Not a blessing that we want. We got another bad one, and then we also Bera, the frozen witch, who does obviously ice things. Let's see what no, this is not bad. This is Salonia. Again, it really kind of messes with me when there's 2 purple ones. We can do it ultimate. Enemies deal less damage. Your spells are stronger and inflict weak. Maybe. Let's do that. We'll go ahead and grab it, that one. I was honestly hoping to get Oberon from, but this will work. Weak is a really good status effect to throw around when you want to not concern yourself with too much enemy stuff. And my favorite part is the fact that these Spirit Guardians actually change color. And you can see they're already like doing the business, clearing out enemies on their very own, which is really nice. It's great when you actually have passive damage that actually works and does a great part of your damage. Alright. Let's see how we do on this boss. We're gonna have to deal with these attacks. I don't like that. Oh, shoot. That hit us? I guess so. Oh, I know that one hit us. For sure. Rotating lasers, that's fine. Ouch. Alright, we managed to stun it, which is nice. And almost done. There we go. Mid-boss down. Not too much damage going out. We did okay. Could have been better, but honestly, I believe that we pulled out the win fairly easily against that mid-boss. That's usually one of the points I get stuck at. It can really go one way or another with me on that one. Are we hitting that? I can't tell. There we go. Just jump over here, my friend. There we go. There we go. That guy's down. Awesome. All right. And sometimes you can find bonuses. Look, we got some crystal shards there. And we have a Horn of Strength. Obviously, that's going to go towards raising our fury. Oh no. Oh man, we took a whole bunch of extra damage there we didn't need to take. That's okay. I'll try to go after this guy. Did manage to stun him, which is definitely a bonus. Alright, we got maximum stacks. Let's go ahead and reap one of these guys. There you go. Got our Horn of Strength. And it's actually gonna allow us to upgrade our Fury. We'll do Mighty Strike for the stagger. Extra stagger damage. Alright. What are we dealing with? I'm gonna go ahead and take out the ranged guy. I'm gonna let him go over there. Looks like he managed to get one of his spells off, but they okay. We managed to deal with him outright. Got another one over here. Oh, got a bombardment happening because we stepped on that hazard square. Fairy Ember, and let's get out of dodge. We got a Gamagog and a Salonia. We'll go with her. I'm really think I'm just gonna run around and let these guys do their work in peace if we can. There we go. Let's see, got March of Souls. We got take reduced damage. Weak lasts longer, which is actually not too bad. This being an ultimate, we don't have an ultimate yet, but the reduced damage sounds nice as well. I'm gonna go with the damage reduction. Next time we pick up a god and it offers us ultimate, we're probably gonna take it. We don't have enough money for a boon. I'm gonna go ahead and head through this door, which means it's probably the final boss. This biome coming up after this room. Alright, so that one's dealt with. Alright, that's done. That creature's done. I'm going to stay out of the way of that one over there because it's got a laser. There we go. Let's see. Damage reduction. Their spells are stronger and inflicts weak. Now we'll go with the weak ones, just because those guys are attacking much more than we're staggering enemies. And yeah, we're on to the boss. This is the third boss, Lady Bedivere. And I'm not entirely sure how this fight's going to go. It can go one way or another fairly easily. The Abyss Commander. Ouch. She's got easily one of the more crazier looking fights, honestly. Ow. I really wish I could stack Fury off of this. Oh. Oh shit, I'm gonna get behind the shark here. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's why I don't like her. She absolutely has so much going on with her counter. Let's get in here behind this. It looks like we're not doing too terribly bad. Just gonna stay out of range of these guys. Oh, shoot. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, God. Gotta get out of here. We're taking a whole bunch of unnecessary damage. I'm pretty confident that 9% extra damage reduction might actually be coming in handy here. Where's she at? What's she doing? There we go. Oh man, I made a lot of mistakes there, but luckily we were able to pull off the win before we lost. And we're officially on to the final biome of the game that's currently available in early access, which is, for us, it's going to be Camelot. And funny enough, Camelot really isn't all that big. It's more or less you have one room before the boss, and that's the round table. But you do have to basically complete like 4 or 5 encounters here before we're able to move on to the final boss, being King Arthur himself. So basically the way this works out is we're going to pick one of these two options. The sides of the room are going to fill up with statues, and if we get near them, are going to hurt us really bad. In the meantime, it's going to make us fight off against elites who have really difficult movesets to deal with. Not difficult, but highly damaging if we don't pay attention. So I'm actually going to go for the money. I want to make sure we have our dudes up. Oh, I do not like the archers at all. Alright, so the archer is down. Or not the archer, the spellcaster. There we go. Now we have 2 more options. We have Fairy Ember and Rift Crystal. I'm going to go with the Fairy Ember. Oh, shoot. So that's what happens whenever you get close to those crystals. Ouch. Alright, so that's that guy gone. This is where it gets really dangerous, because honestly, for me, the big dudes are really hard to deal with. And on the final encounter, we're actually going to reach like 3 units on the at a time. If we play this right, maybe we can outrange him. Oh. Okay, so that guy's down. And I'm going to play the long game on this one for real. Alright, so got some health back there. Man, we really never found Oberon, did we? That's kind of sad that we only found the one time. Let's go ahead and go with him. And we're going to go with the ultimate form. That does actually make us invulnerable while that is up. Get away from that guy. We got a spellcaster. Alright, get out of the way of that one. Alright, and he's up. I would like to see if we can, Oh, I was hoping we could get the heal off, but we did actually get the heal off. Take him, let's see. Bonus damage, more money. Bell Clover's flip off. Really, none of these are great. And we got only one more to go. We're going to be doing this the long style way. We got 2 spellcasters here to deal with. But of course, they are absolutely the worst to deal with. Oh god, no. Yeah, we're not listening to ourselves. We need to stay out of the way of those guys entirely. Oh my god, what was that? I'm not entirely sure what that was. I did not like. But we do have only one more of these guys left, and we have 5 health to prove ourselves. There we go. Woo! Alright, we're on to the final room, and we are also fighting King Arthur himself. We only have like 6 health left. Luckily for us, there will be a heal fountain right here. And we can actually take a health upgrade. It gives us 20 health. Or we can buy... Honestly... Yeah, I'm going to spend all my money on health. I really don't care too much about those other things. I don't really want any fire powers and poison powers. I think it's too late to get them at this point. Although we could have still benefited off of having an Oberon Blessing. Not the build that I wanted to go for. Or at least not a complete version of the build. But alright, all the same. And finally, we are on the doorsteps of King Arthur himself. Let's see how we handle him with this build. I think we'll still do pretty good. It's important to note that we are still in a pretty good state. Also, he has 2 forms. Alright, do this one, and this one. Hit him with that. Oh. Rotating lasers. Get out of there. Rotating lasers. Ouch. Oh man, we managed to stagger him. Nice. Oh. And we are actually in a decent spot going into the second phase. There we go. Now we're into phase 2 and things just get a lot of on fire stuff. And fireballs. Now we're going to deal with them while there's fire out, which is nice. And the fire bounces, so. Oh god. Ouch. I don't personally like getting close to him while there's fire out. Oh. We can actually get behind him, which is nice. Out, we got hit by that. Dodge the wrong way. This is actually my favorite flame part of the layout, if he manages to go this way. Oh, shoot. Almost done. There we go. And that is King Arthur down for the win. That is our first kill with a scythe, actually. So that's pretty good. And I think we got far enough that we managed to actually unlock everything for the Spectre. And just like that, we are blown back to the hub. Here is our victory screen. Everything that we basically earned throughout the run. And we've unlocked max progression for this character, which makes it the max progression for all characters I've unlocked so far. We got 217 shards, 36 vials of grill water, 112 fairy ember, and 20 moonstones. Looks like we also unlocked the last Spectre weapon, which is the claws, and we should have also unlocked the last spell, which is the Dragon Dive. That's interesting. Here is our victory screen. Looks like our run took us just 35 minutes to complete. 35 game minutes. Obviously, our run is a little bit longer. A video is looking like an hour long, mostly because pause in between to explain what everything was. But now we're over at our hub. From here, we can go ahead and check out everything that's to be unlocked. We can even go over here at bounty table, probably claim some bounties for completing the game with the scythe, as well as 10,000 gold earned. So we got 100 of the silk. That's pretty nice. I don't think we have enough for Guinevere's second to last upgrade, which is the Mirror of Expression. I really want to get that Faded Dice. And then also, of course, we have the Dragon Dive to unlock. It costs 140 fairy embers. But I think I like the Spirit Guardians for a while. I might actually hold on to that one for a while. But we did also unlock the ability to use claws in our future runs for the Spectre, which is really nice. So that being said, if you want to see more content from Sworn, maybe some more runs, watch out, because I got some more videos coming for you here in the next week as we lead into Avowed coming up. Avowed probably being the next game I'm going to be showcasing. I have been playing a lot of Kingdom Come Deliverance, but honestly, I don't know if Kingdom Come Deliverance is kind of the game that I want to make daily videos on or something like that, just because of the fact that I understand while it's a very fun game, some of that can be very dry if you're not doing story content. I just want to make sure that we have really good moment-at-moment gameplay, and that's what I like about playing like roguelikes, because you definitely have fun moment-at-moment gameplay. That being said, if you like this video and want to watch more of it, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, let me know what you think of the gameplay. If you have any suggestions of a build that you'd like to see me play, make sure you like, subscribe, and tell me all that sort of jazz down there. You don't have to like, subscribe. But yeah, you guys take care, and I'll catch you all in my next video. Later.